or the defects at those crucial locations?
Yes.
And do you, from this vantage point of the vehicle, see any defects for the cursor? Typically, okay?
Are we able to zoom in some?
Yes, that's yes.
I can't accurately say if that's a defect or
If
not.
you using the hard copy of the exhibit that is been entered into
What was the
detail,
number?
and that is 62.
It still appeared to look the same. So yeah, I can't.
Now publishing 63. Dr. Pitts, before we ask you questions about the exhibits published at this point, can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what vehicle you noticed in the all? What type of vehicle?
Based on the emblem, it looks like a Ford or BMW.
And with respect to this vantage point of that BMW that you described, is there a defect to your ability to see from utilizing this picture?
No.
Where the cursor is, can you describe whether you believe that to the right of the cursor there is? Can you describe if you know that's a defect?
What was
This
the
is
number?
State's Exhibit 63, Juliet.
I can't accurately say that. No.
Okay. Publishing 64, Juliet. And Dr. Pitts, with this passenger side view of the BMW, are you able to distinguish if you see any defects to this portion of the car?
I do not see any defects.
Now, publishing 65, Juliet. Dr. Pitts, do you see anything of this pertinent on this picture that would look like defects?
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. Good evening to
There appears to
you.
be a defect at the top of the
How's
trunk,
everything going?
and then on the bottom lower area of the fender, the back fender.
And what is the driver, what is the tag number associated, if you could make it out, associated with this vehicle?
I think that's PYI4970.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing today?
68, Juliet. What type of vehicle based on this photo can you tell, make this out?
This is a Volvo.
And is there a tag number that you can see associated with this vehicle?
Yes.
What is that tag number?
Can we zoom in just so I can get the first? The first letter appears to be maybe PTG7271,
What state is that tag associated with?
Georgia.
And do you see any defects to this vehicle here on this?
No.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone, good evening.
What about here, Dr. Chris? Do you see any defects that drew your attention when you process this crime scene of this vehicle?
No.
What everybody up to? Everybody had a wonderful day today.
What about in State's Exhibit 71, Juliet, which is getting ready to be published now, which shows the passenger side? Do you see any such defects that drew your attention?
Can we zoom in a little more?
I believe that is about as far as the technology will allow. What?
It appears to be something on the passenger front door.
How's everybody doing? Faith, hey, I am a nurse student in Turkey. Would you like to donate something for my school expense? I would be grateful for you. You asked me for a donation?
I'm gonna say it's not a defect.
How old are you, Faith?
Sure.
Okay. Now showing you what has been pre-marked and admitted as states exhibit 72 Juliet. Okay. Utilizing this exhibit, Doctor, is there anything that you see in terms of defects to the front of this vehicle?
You haven't even,
No.
you not even subscribed to my channel and you coming in and asking me for a donation? I don't even see a thumbs up button. Thumbs up.
73 Juliet.
So,
Dr. Pitts,
I don't know.
are you able to say that you've seen things that may appear or resemble the vehicle behind this vehicle?
Yes.
And is that what you believe to be a defect?
I'm not one of these big time YouTubers.
Now publishing states exhibit 74 Juliet.
Hey Jason, how are you? I am 50 years old nursing student from Canada. Would you like to donate something?
A Nissan Sentra.
Boy, y'all coming in with these talking about donations. My English is not that good.
It's a driver tag.
Boy, y'all really making me laugh today.
143.
One from Canada and one from Turkey. Both of y'all asking for donation for nursing school.
May 29th, 2015.
And Jason, you 50 years old? I don't think so. I don't think so. And you a 50-year-old old nursing student? Not.
The driver's side of this vehicle with...
Y'all not even subscribed to my channel.
How many windows do you see you have for damage?
3.
And now showing states exhibit 77 Juliet. What about on this side of the vehicle? Can you see such defects on this side?
Y'all don't even say, hey, how you doing?
It appears to...
How you gonna ask and you not even subscribed to my channel?
Driver door, passenger side door.
And do you see anything on the front passenger?
You didn't even say, hey, Godchild, how you doing? Or anything. Y'all just come in and just straight ask for money. Where y'all get this mess from? It's not good. It's not good to do that.
It appears to be shattered glass that I can see.
Now turning your attention to United States Exhibit, which is States Exhibit 78 Juliet. Dr. Pitts, can you see any such damage to the front of the vehicle?
No.
Good. I mean, because no one listened to me and I thought you would too. I mean, I would listen to you, but the way you doing, the way you going by it, it's not good to do it that way.
It appears that it is a defect in the windshield.
Maybe it's your approach that's causing people not to listen.
Dr. Pitts, is this a different vehicle from the last one that we just viewed?
Yes.
And what type of vehicle do you know this to be about?
This is a Impala Chevrolet SS.
How do I know you a nurse? You in nursing school? I mean, you could be a scammer. How do I know you in nursing school?
It has a defect and it's shattered.
I wish you success in your life. Thank you. Thank you.
Another drive-out tag or a temporary tag.
All right, and can you make out those digits and numbers?
14223-495.
And does there appear to be an expiration associated with those temporary tags?
Yes.
What is that?
June 2nd, 2015.
Now,
So other than that, how everybody else doing?
Juliet. Outside of the damage that you described to back in the rear windshield, do you see any additional?
How's everybody else doing?
It looks like there's damage to the front passenger door.
Do you see any damage to the rear passenger?
It looks like it could be a scrape or a dent, but I would maybe need to zoom in some. What was the number again?
That is Stacy.
But how do we know you are in nursing school? How do I know you in nursing school? As opposed to take your word? No.
It still appears to be maybe as if it's some type of scraping.
Webster, thank you, thank you. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up with you, bro?
They appear to be intact.
How's everything going? How was your day today?
Can you tell if this vehicle is parked properly in space that it should be, or is there something?
I'm good. My day was good.
In 2 lanes.
You see how these people coming in and asking for money and don't even
So you now
know me like that?
83 Juliet, and then you put this in your parts.
No, I would not give out my no. You no, I would not.
Not that I can say with certain.
You see that, Weber?
And go up to the top.
Webster?
Dr. Chris, do you know any of those individuals that put this?
Do that make sense to you?
I do not.
Did anyone come up to you and tell you that anything about these vehicles at all or anything?
No.
Now showing you the next Stacy exhibit 84 Juliet.
Begging for money. Says she's in nursing school. She's 21-year-old nursing student and asking for money to help pay for her college.
No.
Now publishing 86 Dr. Chris, do you see?
Yeah, wow.
You see?
And didn't even hit the thumbs up button or nothing. Not even subscribe to my channel or nothing. Don't even know me from a can of paint.
Initially, I saw something on the front fender towards under the grill and then the windshield.
Okay. Is that where the cursor is about? Okay, is that where you're speaking about it?
Yes.
And is that?
It is sad.
We're about starting.
They ain't nothing but a bunch of scammers.
Yes.
I had somebody send me a check for $2,000. A bad check.
A Challenger? Yes.
What type of digits are associated with this?
BBN 9843.
And now
They ain't got nothing else better to do but try to scam people out of money.
Are we able to zoom in a little? No.
Now publishing next week's exhibit. That is states 90 Juliet. Dr. Pitts, did you see any defects here?
Yes.
And where are they?
The front windshield.
And when you process these vehicles in terms of photographs, Did these vehicles remain on scene?
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. How's everybody doing?
That I have no idea.
And this, did that
What I have in the chat with me today?
as to APD incident numbers 15-026-2672? The first case that you dealt with?
2672 is the last one.
Let me say that. As to all that you testified today, that concludes your recall that the first case that you testified regarding the APD case number 15-026-2672.
Yes.
Okay, as to the second case that you testified about, the all that you testified about, including your involvement with respect to 15-118-028.
Yes.
And as to the last case that you testified about, that the APD incident number 15-028-0046, did that include your protect?
Yes.
You want to say there's no further questions?
All right, thank you. Are there defense questions for this witness?
On behalf of Mr. Williams, we have no questions.
No questions. Okay.
Good evening, good evening, good evening.
Good afternoon, Dr.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good.
My name is Max Shard. I represent Shannon Stillwell. I just want to ask you a couple questions about your work on January 26th
Okay.
at 1007 Phillips Street. Okay?
Okay.
And if you need to refer to your reports, just let me know, and then that's fine. But we just need to, for the record, just make clear that you're referring to your report. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you. As I understand, you were the crime scene technician on that scene, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and were you the only crime scene technician on that scene?
Yes.
And I understand your testimony is that you took a large amount of photographs and also collected shell casings.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when you're at a crime scene working as a crime scene tech, do you dictate your actions or do you follow the responding officer? How does that work?
It's based off of my discretion. The first responding officer really just briefs me during that initial walkthrough of what they've uncovered, but no, they do not tell me or lead me on how to process a crime scene.
And these shell casings, I believe your testimony is you collected 65 shell casings, documented and collected 65 shell casings from that scene. Is that correct?
Yes, based on my notes, yes.
Okay. And I'm not asking for an exact measurement, but with your fingers, I guess, could you show the jury how large these shell casings are?
Are we able to pull up a photo so I can make sure that I'm referencing the correct
Certainly.
showcasing?
I believe it's the batch labeled GG.
Is it starting with 1 GG? Okay.
I know that there's some photos in there of different shell casings.
Maybe about this big.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, and they're made of metal,
Yes.
and the surface of these shell casings are smooth?
Yes, I guess. I'm not an expert in the manufacturing of shell casings.
Okay, well, when you collect them, do they appear to be smooth, the surface?
For the most part, yes.
Are you familiar, as part of the crime scene technician's role, you're trained to collect fingerprints?
We are trained to process for fingerprints.
Okay, and thank you for that correction. When you say, you corrected me, I said collect, you said process. Could you explain what you mean by process?
So when you're processing a surface for fingerprints, there may not be a fingerprint that's even there to collect. And so in terms of saying collect, therefore there's something that you brought to the surface and you're
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening.
That print off of that particular surface and you can actually take it with you and
Is
turn it
there
over.
another process of process? Is there another way to process for fingerprints that involves the use of super glue causing prints to rise?
So that is called cyanoacrylate, and yes,
And that process, cyanoacrylate?
correct.
The process using cyanoacrylate, that can be used on shell casings, correct?
Yes.
Okay. The 65 shell casings in this case, were they ever processed for fingerprints using cyanoacrylate?
Cyanoacrylate, no, they were not.
Okay. And were they processed for
Good evening, good evening, good evening. What's up, what's up, what's up? What are y'all up to today?
processing evidence for prints?
Let me refer to it first. According to my report now, I turned them over to the APD crime lab for ballistics testing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other defense counsel with questions for this witness? All right, any redirect? All right, thank you so much for your time. You're excused. Call your next witness. I'm just wondering why this person's not walking in the door right now. Y'all,
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good
the
evening.
person's been out, and there's no harm in them passing by each other. I actually, I'm not trying to be a stickler, but any little bit of time we can save, everybody would appreciate.
Good evening. Good evening, everybody, everybody, good evening. Good evening.
LaShantis Porter, LaShanTise, last name Porter, Porter.
Ms. Porter, good afternoon.
Hey, how are you?
Ms. Porter, did you say your name is?
Yes,
What did you go by?
Hill,
Where do you currently work?
Atlanta Police Crime Scene Unit,
And how long have you worked for?
for 19 years.
Tell the jury what your current role is.
I am a crime scene director for the Atlanta Police Department.
What are some of your responsibilities?
I ensure that the crime scene technicians are doing their jobs properly. processing evidence properly, collecting evidence properly.
Good evening. Good evening. Good. Good evening.
Where they do background checks.
And how long have you been in that role?
For 3 months.
In 2014. 2014. What was your position?
A senior crime scene technician.
What was your
Good evening.
Responding to crime
Good
scene
evening,
calls,
everybody.
processing
Everybody,
evidence,
good
and assisting
evening.
training new hires.
What y'all up to? How's everybody doing today?
Are you a member of law enforcement?
You had a wonderful
Yes,
work day
however,
today?
I'm a civilian
Even though
employee.
it's hump day Wednesday? Hump day, hump day, hump day, hump day,
Yes, I
hump
am.
day.
Now, Director Porter, I want to draw your attention to December 26, 2014. Were you working that day?
Yes,
And on that day, how long had you been working at the senior crime scene?
I believe about 2 to 3 years.
And were you on shifts or on call?
We were on shifts at the time.
And what was your shift?
I was 4 p.m. to 12 a.m.
Were you alone or with your partner?
I was alone.
On December 26, 2014, were you dispatched to a shooting scene on 1097 Harwood Road, Southwest?
Yes,
Was it business or residential?
it was a business.
What business?
The Blue Flame.
Have you been to this business before?
At that time, I'm not sure if I had.
Is this business located in Fulton County?
Yes,
Do you know what time you were dispatched?
I was dispatched at 9:29 p.m.
Now, what was your job when you arrived on scene?
My job was to process the scene by taking photos and collecting the evidence that needed to be collected.
Now, is there a difference between searching for evidence and collecting evidence?
Yes. So if you're searching for evidence, you're combing the scene, looking for items of evidentiary value. Collecting, you have located those items and you are now collecting them for processing and submissions.
Did you search for any evidence in this case?
No, I didn't.
Collecting.
Yes,
What did you collect?
I collected 7 shell casings.
And where did you collect these shell casings from?
The shell cases were located in the parking lot of the business.
Of the business.
Yes,
Did you happen to take any photographs?
yes, I did.
About how many photographs did you take?
I took 63 photographs.
Photograph?
Repeat the question.
Do you recall where you actually took photographs?
They were toward the bottom, maybe toward the street of the parking lot.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
The casings were processed for prints, but there were none of value lifted.
What did you do with the shell cases you did collect?
Once they were collected and processed, they were submitted to our APD crime lab for ballistics analysis.
Did you perform any ballistic testing?
No.
Now, what did you do with the photographs?
The photographs were placed on a disc and sent to our photo lab.
Good evening, everybody. Everybody. Good evening.
Yes.
Good evening. Good evening. Everybody, good evening. Good evening.
And what was that case number?
It was 143602137.
Now, was your crime scene report have the same report number as the APD report?
Yes.
Good evening.
And now showing you what's been marked, that's 33, Delta, 096, Delta, Permission for vote? And these are just three.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you for stopping by. Please like, comment, subscribe, turn on that bell notification so that every time I drop a video, good evening. Hello, how you doing? How you doing today? Are you doing okay today? How was your day today? How was your day today? Are y'all doing great today? Hello, how are you doing today? Thank you for stopping by. Like, comment, subscribe. Hello today. How are you? How are you doing today? Are you doing okay today? Hello? Hello? Are you there? How are you doing today?
So there's a relevance objection to essentially, I guess, all of what the witness might be about to testify to. And Mr. Smith, you were trying to sort of explain the relevance. And if you can just do it here. Whenever you're ready.
Your Honor, these shell casings that were collected at 1096.
Hello, Heartbreak.
This location.
Heartbreaker, how you doing today, Heartbreaker?
It happened.
How was your day today, Heartbreaker?
And it produced a
Heartbreaker in the house. Heartbreaker in the house.
Which occurred on January 28, 2015. One of the.
How was your day? How was your hump day?
Cases.
Did you have a nice hump day today?
Presented evidence on.
Good evening. Everybody, good evening. Oh, my day went well. Thank you for asking.
We're talking about the shootings and
what did you do today?
That has occurred throughout.
What did you do today?
The shell casings, the fact that there is this knife and hit, it just shows various locations. We're not going to say this person had it in their hands, but the fact that there are knife and hits to locations that are in close proximity to locations where.
Did you have a great day today?
We know where we where,
I have no idea.
Jason, you were just in here saying you was 50 years old. Now you saying you 60. Man, get out of my life.
testing.
I thought they arrested you with Diddy. I'm glad that
Instances that have involved
Heartbreaker. I would never go down with Diddy. No, Diddy's stupid. I'm not stupid.
art and
He's a
interest
stupid
in
man.
this
I'm not a
thing
stupid
have
man.
Been, seen
You know, you got to be very stupid to do some stuff like that.
Because it tends to show that this particular firearm.
I'm not one of them. I'm not in New York. I'm in South Carolina. Diddy's stupid. He's a stupid old man.
Locations.
He ain't got no, he don't have any sense at all.
Like it's 2 years earlier or it's 20 miles away. The proximity and temporal proximity.
You sure you're not down with Diddy?
What we believe make it relevant.
Are you down with Diddy? Are you down with OPP? Are you down with OPP?
The state's theory, at least.
Alpha, hey man. Hey my friend, Alpha. Alpha 1 fan. How are you doing today, Alpha 1 fan?
Yes, on January the 20th.
What are you doing today? How was your day today?
And Your Honor, we are not going to
hit that like button, everybody. Please hit that like button. Before I look at the screen, I just heard them saying large stacks of cash and weapons. I immediately said they are godchild. Nope, you ain't say nothing like that. Heartbreaker, you didn't say nothing like that, man. I thought maybe you got caught up in all that mess with P. Diddy.
Was the location.
What you do today, Alpha 1? Alpha 1 fan. What did you do today?
Is the location of one of the witnesses that we have.
The Springdale Road.
Yes.
Right, and who is alleged to, or which group is alleged to have committed that shooting?
There was, during interviews, there was an allegation.
Just chilling. Oh, that's good. That's good. You were just chilling. Heartbreaker. I thought you was in one of the motel rooms with Diddy. You sure you wasn't in one of the motels with Diddy?
And then for
Heartbreaker.
Road, is YSL the group alleged?
What's good with you? I'm doing great.
Not for Blue Flame.
I am doing great.
Springdale Road.
Can I get y'all to hit that thumbs up button, the ones who didn't? If you haven't hit that thumbs up button, please hit that thumbs up, buddy.
We don't know who committed the Blue Flame, but we do know that the shell casings that were at Springdale Road were also fired at the. They are producing night and.
What's good with you? I'm doing good, man.
Just a mile away from Club Crucial.
Did you watch the Saints game? No, I did not watch the Saints game. I don't like the Saints.
Is this Blue Flame shooting anywhere in the indictment?
You did any work today?
It's just that
no, I did a little small project for a friend of mine, but that's it.
Violence and the location of.
It wasn't nothing hard about it. I don't think I did was hook up all his internet stuff to all the things in his restaurant.
Okay, and is the weapon...
Did you work hard today, Heartbreaker?
Also, was it found in the possession of anybody who's alleged to be a YSL?
Hit that thumbs up button. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn that bell notification on. So every time that I drop a video, you will be notified each and every time.
These two things match?
No, we don't have the weapon. We have.
What happened to your voice? You sound like Forrest Gump. Run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest.
And so
Forrest Gump. No, I'm not. I don't sound like Forrest Gump. I sound like Godchild.
The amount of
run, Forrest. Forrest, run.
A lot of the different incidents, there is a theory that, there is one shooting by one gang against another, and then
Heartbreaker. Was you in one of those motel rooms with P. Diddy?
Back and forth.
Did you join P. Diddy in one of those rooms? You sure they not coming after you, Heartbreaker?
Back and forth.
I heard you gave them all that baby oil.
In as much as we don't know who committed that, all that we know is that the weapons used there
Did you give Diddy any of that baby oil?
Having hits too.
Okay. So you just want to show that,
Oh, I'm gonna reach out them tomorrow and find out what's going on with the merger.
in some way ties YSL to.
Heartbreaker, you didn't answer my question.
Shooting.
Did you give P. Diddy all that baby oil?
Somebody involved in that might have been involved in some other shooting, just to show that they shoot things up a lot.
They said they found they found a lot of baby oil.
Okay, but this isn't.
They found guns and baby oil.
Right.
No, but it's not an overact. No, the blue flame. No, but
Did you get?
You know,
Oh, so you're going down with him as well.
It doesn't need to be an overact.
Everybody that ever did something with Diddy is going down. T.D. Jakes might be the next one. Kevin Hart might be the next Hart. Oprah Winfrey might be the next one. They say a lot of people. They're gonna get a lot of people. Y'all, they're gonna get a lot of people. So you sold Diddy all that baby oil?
Yes.
Why you sold that man all that baby oil? Did you go and set the rooms up, knowing that this man was sex trafficking? Are you one of those people?
Has produced a knife and hit, and that they have known. We have
Oh my God, Heartbreaker!
Day one.
You shouldn't have done that, Heartbreaker. You shouldn't have sold him all that oil.
A firearm that has been used in a shooting that we believe was committed by.
Was it Johnson baby oil?
One of the, or at least a member or associate of the enterprise that we're talking about for a reason.
Okay, well, I asked you if you had anything that tied this gun to a particular YSL co-conspirator, and you said no.
I'm sorry, we said that 2905 Springdale Road is a location that we have heard from interviews that a YSL person shot up. We don't have a particular YSL.
So Heartbreaker, what you having for dinner today, Heartbreaker?
That same firearm.
Are you eating good today for dinner?
Less than a month.
I had Applebee's. I had French fries. I had baby back ribs.
About a mile away.
What are you having for dinner today? Are you planning on cooking?
If we've not argued, the court asked us, had we argued that? We had not argued it, no. But we do believe that it's intrinsic. It's definitely
Heartbreaker.
relevant.
That's almost sound like that dude of wrestling. The Heartbreak Kid, what's that dude name on WWE? His name is Shawn Michaels. They call him the Heartbreak Kid. Are you the Heartbreaker Kid? If that's who you are, are you the Heartbreaker Kid?
The relevance, we believe, is that this firearm that we believe was used by a YSL member is used in another location.
But you're the one that sold Diddy all that baby oil.
The type of violence.
Why you sold that man all that baby oil? You know what they do with the baby oil, man? Do you know? Can you tell me? What do they do with that baby oil?
More than, the small burden required to be relevant.
Okay, well, maybe relevance wasn't right.
And in as much as it's intrinsic, there's not notice that's required for intrinsic evidence.
Believe me, this is gonna be a lot. People, I heard like Jamie Foxx used to go to those parties. Kevin Hart used to go to those parties. T.D. Jakes used to go to those parties. There's no telling who all went to those parties. Those parties are something else.
To convict either of the defendants on grounds other than those alleged in the indictment. So we believe that it's relevant, pertinent, intrinsic, and admissible, and should not be subject to that extreme sanction of exclusion, given that this is something that has been, this particular NIDA match, this particular
You're,
information has
are
been,
you one of those
known
celebrity
to the
people,
defense since the
Heartbreaker?
beginning of this
Are
case
you
back
one
in
of those
2022.
celebrity people?
So we would ask that the
A
court
mountain of evidence was
not
collected.
exclude this
Yeah.
information.
Don't
And
you
we
tell
just
nobody. You better not tell nobody you
it's going to
sold.
take a very long time to
Sold
have
Getty those
photographs
all
that
baby
we're going
oil.
to, publish. We have, I think, about maybe 30.
I had ribs,
She
chicken,
took,
Kool-Aid, and
60 that she took, but
apple pie
two that we're
for
going to
dessert.
publish.
Oh, that's what you had, Alpha Man, Alpha One fan, Heartbreaker. Don't tell nobody you sold Diddy though that baby oil. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody that you sold Diddy that baby oil. You can get in trouble, my friend. My friend, I don't want you to see you in trouble, my friend.
Well, we just put these witnesses back on the list. But no.
Okay, so I'll hear from the defense. Yes, sir.
Well, first of all, there's a lot of irrelevant police reports that are included.
But you contribute. You contribute to the crime, my friend. You contribute. The hands of one is the hands of all. Have you ever heard of that? The hands of one is the hands of all.
Or past 403.
Please don't get yourself in no trouble, my friend. I won't be able to talk to you no more, my friend. They said he don't even have a bond. He don't even have a bond. The judge revoked his bond.
There's no solid evidence.
They say he can get up to 15 years in prison.
Wants to say, oh well, we believe YSL is involved. They didn't say a name.
I guess him and R. Kelly gonna be cellmates.
They have no idea.
Maybe they can use some of that baby oil.
They also know from the discovery, if we're being
They say R. Kelly's a freak too. So two freaks in the same cell, they can get along.
Shooting up 2905 Springdale Road. Nothing's funny about this. And the
R. Kelly look like the type that he can use some baby oil. Look like he used baby oil a whole lot. I believe so. He used a lot of baby oil. I mean, they say that found a lot of baby oil. Where in the world did he get all that baby oil from?
Probably a robbery. Mr. Strozier has no relation to.
And he used to take these girls and sex traffic them and everything. It's no old what telling us what he did to them. That's kind of weird. That is weird. If I sell you a car, I'm not responsible if you crash it. He didn't crash. Yeah, you're right. You're not responsible if I crash it. But you know what he was doing with that baby oil. You know what he was doing with that baby oil.
At that location.
He was oiling them down. You know that's a crime. What he was doing. What he was doing to those people is a crime.
At that time that she had begun seeing Kelvin Watts. And this is the precipitation of the providing of that.
That's not cool, my friend.
Antonio Sledge and Quindarius Zachary.
That's not cool at all.
She provided this to the police after this shooting.
He was lubricating them down. I mean, he was rubbing them down. He was lubricating them. You know what they do with that oil? It wasn't no massage oil.
I think Mr. Zachary said something to the effect of, well, somebody said Shell Kell.
That's like the slime.
At the time that this,
I don't know that. I thought he owned a wing.
There was,
in the hospital.
Sheepishly, the court can hear the
labor and delivery. Yeah, he got the labor. He got labor and delivery. He labored. No, he was going to deliver. He was delivering all right with all that baby oil. All that baby oil that you signed to, that you sold him. That's what he did with it. He sold it. He sold it. He sold all that baby oil. He rubbed all that baby oil on them.
It meets the very low requirement for relevance, and arguments to the contrary don't take.
That's why you think Diddy always looked like he had a lot of, his face looked so shiny all the time. His face looked all shiny all the time.
We're not bringing up his name. We're not trying to say he has anything to do with it. But guess what? A lot of the
P.
other
Diddy
shootings
lost it
that
ever
occurred,
since his mom died.
for instance,
Ever since his mom died, P. Diddy ain't been no good at all.
location of
He's been in a world of mess ever
she
since
was
his
not
mom
the
died.
intended target, and that's the
You know,
whole-
he started doing some
one of the
hateful
things
stuff.
Here, we see people who aren't intended targets getting affected by the violence.
You
that's perpetrated
think
by
Tyler Perry had anything to do with it too?
And so,
Do you believe Tyler Perry was hanging with P. Diddy?
Name,
Do you have any evidence that?
But it's a shame the way he beat on that girl. That's a shame. He shouldn't have beat on that girl like that.
Direction of YS.
Your Honor, what the evidence that we have that we believe suggests that a member of YSL was involved in that is a knifing hit
Right.
to the.
Okay, a member of YSL was involved in that. It's not the same as it was done at the direction of, in furtherance of YSL.
And Your Honor, I
So
get that.
all you have is that, the gun used here
Produced a
is
knife.
suspected to have, was apparently the same gun used at the Springdale Road location, which is
Right.
suspected to have been done by a YSL member, but could equally have been done by somebody who's not YSL, under the theory that, I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's
the state's
circumstantial
theory,
evidence.
right? It
It's
is
the state.
circumstantial evidence.
It is the
All right. Right. And I mean, yes, you can prove your case based on circumstantial evidence. You have a right to do that. But I do not find that this Blue Flame incident is intrinsic to the issues in this indictment. So I am excluding it. All right. So does that mean that we're done with this witness?
Your Honor, if the court's going to exclude
Okay.
that one, then we'll.
Your Honor, can we just have, a instruction to the jury to just strike the
Yes.
testimony about this
Well,
incident?
they hadn't heard much of anything yet anyway, but yes. All right.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Your Honor, I would ask that, given that the court has decided that it has not.
Do you watch that Young Thug? Hey, Heartbreaker, do you watch that Young Thug trial?
We would ask that the court simply allow the state to.
That trial should have been over with. Man, that trial should have been done and over with,
The
man.
information, there's nothing that has been in any way that could, you know.
You know who Young Thug is?
harmful. So we'd ask that.
Well, it's not harmful, but I mean, we don't want to be confusing the jury, so I'll just tell them to disregard. You can certainly put her back on the stand and say, thank you, no further questions, but then I'm gonna turn around and say, disregard all that testimony. If you want me to say it in a way that you want to come up with a particular way for me to potentially say it, I'm willing to consider it.
Just one moment, Your Honor.
Okay. Anybody need to use the restroom while we're on break anyway? Yes, okay. Think about it, well, let's try to take, yes, sir.
And when you come back, or can do it now.
We can do it now.
Thank you, Judge. Your Honor, the court asked me some questions regarding any objections I have to a 911 call.
Yes.
I'd like to be heard at the court's
Okay.
pleasure.
Yeah, that's fine, if we want to do that now.
We want to
Break
craft
and
it,
then-
yes,
Yeah.
yes, please.
Okay, we'll break, we'll do the crafting of the instruction, we'll take the 911 issue up. You can let the jury know it'll be at least 15 more minutes. All right, y'all try to get back here quickly so we can deal with these issues.
Hey, who is there? Who's sitting in the cut? Is anybody sitting in the cut that's not talking? Heartbreaker Kid, are you still there? Alpha Fan 1, how are you? Hey, Alpha Fan 1, how old are you? I just want to make sure you're not ever. I just want to need to know. How are you? How old are you? Alpha, I can't have Alpha. I know that you're subscribed to my channel, But it's not okay for a 13-year-old child to be in the life. I can't, I mean, I don't want to get in any trouble for having a 13-year-old in my life. I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, my friend. But you know what? I thank you. I thank you a whole lot. But I don't want to get in any trouble. I can't get in any trouble. It's okay for you to like my videos. Watch my videos. But you can't come in the live, my friend.
Georgia 318.
You want some sort of a reason why, but it's not,
Your Honor, if I may, the other thing is, Your Honor, the court asked us specific questions, and I understand that what the court's ruling is regarding relevance and the admissibility of that evidence. We asked in the second email to the court.
Good evening.
That
how are you doing?
Parenthetical at the bottom, that the court allowed, should the state have additional information to present to the court regarding this matter, that we may ask for reconsideration, and that is the only reason that I asked that the court tell the jury that the court, whoever the court wishes, it's being removed. The evidence of incident 1-4.
had she already said the incident number?
I believe she had, didn't you? She had. That is all that she had said. I think she had said the incident number and location. She had never said a person's name, and we had not shown or published any photographs or tendered any photographs.
All right, I'll hear from anybody as to this.
Your Honor, I just would like the instruction that we gave, or
Lord God, hey, my friend, what happened to you yesterday?
that's what I read out.
What happened to you yesterday? You didn't come on my live yesterday.
The testimony of the last witness.
Okay.
That way the add this time's in there, and if it comes up later, great.
And the bigger problem.
And so I'm doing taking turns coming onto the live. You and Tori, y'all not coming to my live anymore.
They never disclosed to us. We've asked for expert reports.
Hit that thumbs up button, everybody. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the bell notification. So every time that I drop a video, that you will be notified each and every time. Lord God, what's up, my friend?
Springdale
Yeah, so it's.
thing, well, I don't know that would be an expert.
Well, what they're saying is gang experts go out and interview people, but we don't have any of those interviews. So we're just, trusting the word of Miss Love. And it happens all the time because we don't get an expert report by saying, why is the blue flame linked to this crime, besides just a random hit on a computer database. But that.
Lord God, what's up, man?
I understand we have a jury.
How are you?
I don't want it to read. We don't want it to read the incident. It sounds like the court is is saying that it happened, it has something to do with this case. We just want to say disregard the witness's testimony. The state can call its next witness.
All right. Let's get the jury out. Oh, gosh, oh, you're right, yes, thank you, yeah. Short attention span sometimes. Was there something else on this, Ms. Love, before we move to the 911?
No, Your Honor, the court intends to get the
I'm just
instruction.
gonna say, at this time, you're to disregard the testimony of the last witness.
Thank you, and whenever Mr.
All right.
Matthews says this.
So Judge, good afternoon. There's a 911 call that is going to be planned to be introduced by the state. It's from a March 12th, 2020 theft of a vehicle call. Your Honor, I have had an opportunity to listen to the 911 call. And based on the 911 call, Your Honor, it's our position that that call is a testimonial call that would be excluded under the confrontation clause.
Listen to it. Do you know how long after?
It's about a minute or two.
Oh, no,
couple
I
minutes.
meant how long after the incident it came in?
I've been going to different grocery stores trying to find baby oil. Everywhere is sold out. Yeah, cause P. Diddy bought it all. Diddy sold Diddy got all that baby oil.
Okay.
P. Diddy got all that baby oil. Why you want some baby oil? Why do you want some of that baby oil? Are you doing the same thing as Diddy?
When you listen to the call, it's not going to indicate that it's thwarting an ongoing crime. It's not going to be to seek any assistance in any situation involving immediate danger. And the callers.
Are you doing the same thing as P. Diddy?
Hasn't been called as a witness. We've never had.
I can't believe y'all using that baby oil.
Prior proceedings or anything of that nature.
Why y'all using baby oil?
That's what makes it.
You tell me. Why you using baby oil?
Court is going to be. Shoebox. The items that you just talked about, you're not aware of any of those items that we just talked about.
Asking that he not be further filmed,
Okay,
please.
and I
Thank
think
you.
that given the reason given that. Yes, what you do?
I ask that the court tell the jury that the court, whoever the court wishes, it's being removed. The
You use baby oil? No, I don't use baby oil. No, I'm not using baby oil. When I'm watching that Young Thug trial. Have you ever heard of Young Thug?
Yeah, she said the incident number and location. She had never said a
There's a guy named Young Thug. I can't think I forgot his real name.
shown or published,
But he's on trial.
or tendered photographs.
Oh, Rico. His name is Rico. Rico. That's his name, Rico. Rico something. I can't think of his last name. But he's on trial. Him and a bunch of people are on trial.
Your Honor, I just would like the instruction that we gave or asked for in writing. If you don't have it, it's what I read out. And
I'm just gonna say at this time, you're to disregard the testimony of the last witness.
okay.
That way the at this time's in there, and if it comes up later, great.
And the bigger problem
Thank you, Your Honor.
with this is the state is saying we have evidence from somebody that they never disclosed to us. We've asked for expert reports, we've gotten zero. And that's been the problem the whole time.
I'm confused now about what you're talking about. Evidence of what? Evidence that YSL member committed the Springdale
Yeah, so it's,
thing? Well, I don't know that would be an expert.
well, what they're saying is gang experts go out and interview people, but we don't have any of those interviews. So we're just, trusting the word of Miss Love And it happens all the time because we don't get an expert report by saying, why is the blue flame linked to this crime, besides just a random hit on a computer database. But that's besides the point. I understand we have a jury.
Lord God,
We don't want.
I'm watching. Hold on, let me turn it down.
The incident. It sounds like the court is saying that it happened. It has something to do with this case.
Yeah, I'm watching the Young Thug trial. It's based out of Atlanta.
All right. Let's get the jury out. Oh, gosh, you're right, yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Short attention span sometimes. Was there something else on this, Ms. Love, before we move to the 911?
No, Your Honor, the court intends to get the
I'm just
instructions.
gonna say it.
What you do today, Lord God?
Testimony of the last one.
Thank you, and whenever Mr.
All
Mayor.
right.
So Judge, good afternoon. There's a
Have you ever went to a trial and fought for your life? Nope. I ain't planning on to. I'm not planning on to.
Theft of a vehicle call. Your Honor, I have had an opportunity to listen to the 911 call. And based on the 911 call, Your Honor, it's our position that that call is a testimonial call that would be excluded under the confrontation clause.
Listen to it. Do you know how long after?
It's about a minute or two.
Oh, no,
couple
no, I
minutes.
meant how long after the incident it came in?
How long after? Oh, yes. So according to the 911 call, it was the caller said that over an hour ago, the theft took place.
All right, I'll take a listen.
Okay.
Have you ever went on trial and fought for your life?
While they're queuing it up, Your Honor, I would submit that when you listen to the call, it's not going to indicate that it's thwarting an ongoing crime. It's not going to be to seek any assistance in any situation involving immediate danger. And the caller,
All the 49er players hurt. What they gonna do?
Called as a witness. We've never had an opportunity.
All my players is not hurt.
Cross-examine this person. At
What are you talking about?
Proceedings or anything of that nature. So this will be the first time. So that's what makes it, in our opinion, testimonial. And the cases that I'd like to cite for the court is going to be two cases: Pitts versus the state, 280 Georgia 288. That's an 06 case. It's been cited several times. It was one of the recent sightings on it was McCord versus the state, 305.
I'm about to look it up in the.
318.
Oh.
It's a 2019 case.
I'll look it up and let you know.
Call that
You must have got some misinformation.
Mr. Atkins is queuing that up for the court.
Thank you.
Atlanta 911 on 37.34, what's the location of your emergency?
500 Bishop Street.
500 Bishop Street, you need police, fire, and ambulance.
Sweet.
You need police, fire, and ambulance.
Okay.
Do you need police, fire, or an ambulance?
What?
Next, police, Charlie.
Yeah, I updated my profile picture. So where did you hear that information from? Did you hear it from the NFL
What's the
website, or you heard it on the news?
What's the name of it? Sonico, okay, what's going on at Sonico? Why you need an officer?
Stolen call.
Your car was stolen from this location?
But not my call, one of my clients. Stolen.
Okay. What color is the vehicle?
This is black vehicle.
Is the owner of the vehicle there?
Yes, he is.
Okay, he asked me what year it is?
It's 2019.
And what type of car is it?
That's fake news.
It's a Dodge, a Hellcat red.
So is that a Challenger or a Charger?
Challenger.
You say Hellcat?
Yes.
Okay, do we have the tag number available?
One second. So,
Do we have a description of the person who took the vehicle?
nah, I don't.
When was it taken today?
Yeah, about 30 minutes ago.
I don't know why y'all love listening to fake news.
So about an hour. I guess it's been about an hour now. A little over an hour.
this is your first time calling?
Yep.
Okay. The vehicle owner, what's that person's name?
Hello,
Yes, 791. May I have your name?
my name is Chandler. First name Chandler, last name Durham, Durhan.
Okay, Mr. Durham, what's your phone number?
404-502-2953.
That's 404-502-2953.
Why y'all like listening to fake news?
Tell me what you're wearing. What color print pants?
I have on a black hoodie and green sweatpants.
Black hoodie, green sweatpants. So your black, white, Hispanic, or Asian male?
Black.
And will you be inside or outside of the location?
I'm outside.
Okay. And do you have the tag number to your vehicle?
I'm trying to find it.
And is it registered in the state of Georgia?
So Lord God, when did you hear about this? Yesterday? Today? A few days ago? Which one is it?
Do you see the VIN number? You have the VIN number?
Let me look on the insurance on my head. I think that was it. See if I can find it. No, I don't have a VIN number.
Okay. So by the time the officer arrives, you'll need the VIN number or the tag number. I would advise you to go ahead and call your insurance company and ask them for it because they'll be able to give it to you.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
No, I told you I was watching this young thug trial.
So, Your Honor,
No, I ain't sleep.
caller initially says,
I don't go to sleep this time of night.
says,
It's too early to go to sleep.
report, number one, there were two callers on the.
Why you watching on ESPN? Go to NFL Network and go to NFL.com and find out the information. If you want to know anything about NFL, go to NFL.com. Don't be listening to no ESPN because they don't know half the story.
They switch your phone over.
Just say, for him to give the details.
Right, and Durham says, hey, I have a black hoodie
Yeah.
on, green pants, I'll be outside when the police get there. So the police get there and then they do some further questioning. So in our, based on the law, Your Honor, this is a testimonial call. It doesn't involve a present citizen impression, Your Honor. The court heard the call. And it was over an hour after the theft of the vehicle. So it's not to thwart an ongoing crime, and it's not to seek any assistance in a situation involving imminent danger. They don't know who took the car. They have no other information other than the car is gone when they discover it. So they call in to make a report, have a police officer come out there. Thank you, Judge.
I hear from the state.
Yes, Judge. Your Honor, clearly this call was made to report the theft of this person's property. He's not trying to implicate anyone, to get anyone in any trouble for any kind of litigation. He's trying to get his car back. And
So, Lord God, what you do today?
that he's describing, I believe in all of the cases that we looked at or at least previously with the court's predecessor, when the court was evaluating whether or not it considered a call to be testimonial, and for the purposes of future litigation, it involved a situation where, for instance, someone called to report not an ongoing emergency, but he's violating his probation or something like that. In this case, Judge, the man's car had just gotten stolen. Even if maybe he had to walk around the parking lot for an hour and he it's really gone. But the fact remains, it was gone, and he was trying to get it back. He didn't give anyone's description but his own, and he's telling them, I'll be out here waiting on you. So I don't believe that this falls into the category.
Not much, just relax. What about you? About the same thing. Did about the same thing.
All right, do you have any case law about, because it's not to report a crime in progress. The crime already occurred, and maybe, we don't know whether they just discovered it, even though it occurred in 30 minutes to an hour ago or not. We don't have that information, but it's not a crime in progress, and it's not.
Don't forget, on October the 20th, Kansas City and 49ers are playing each other. No, not today.
Objectively would know would be used future.
October the 20th,
To be saying, we think it-
49ers is playing the Kansas City Chiefs at 4:30. Don't forget, I will be going live on that day as well. So get all your little snacks, get all your little whatever drinks or whatever you need to have
With the court's permission.
for that day. And I promise you, we ain't gonna have no interruption.
All right, she's not.
No excuse.
Anyway, right? Ms. Latner's. Okay,
Right.
all right. I will, understanding what the issue is, get back to y'all with a ruling before she takes the stand.
Thank you.
Okay, so do you have your next witness available?
I hope you
All right, let's get the jury.
rooting for Kansas City.
Coming in, can you just also?
Fred, ain't no way in the world I'm going for the Kansas City Chiefs. I am a 49ers for life.
Chart, that could be removed by the state.
Okay,
Thank you.
I don't.
I'm a 49ers fan till the day I die. I'm a 49ers fan till the day I die. I'm a 49ers fan till the day I die. I'm a 49ers fan till the day I die. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe button. I'm a 49ers fan till the day I die.
The chart gets used as a demonstrative.
Yes, Your
Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
Yes,
I had this primary since I was a
For
born.
the jury.
You hiring? No, I ain't hiring. I ain't hiring no Kansas City fans. Hit that like button.
Well, hopefully we can get this.
Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification button. So every time that I drop a video that you'll be notified each and every time. Self-motivated. What's going on? What's going on? I am from South Carolina. South Carolina. I'm from South Carolina. Where you from, self-motivated? Self-motivated. Where you from?
Really close, 'cause we might.
Y'all hit that thumbs up button.
Just stand.
Hit the thumbs up button, everybody. If you like this live, hit the thumbs up button. I'm from South Carolina.
Okay, is there any issue with that? I don't know.
Oh, Lord. So that means you're a Houston, Texas fan. What's your NFL team? Houston, Texas? Fred, let me tell you a story one of my neighbors said is a 49ers fan. After the Super Bowl, he went into hiding for a month. I did not see him, and I didn't even bring it up because he might cry. I ain't gonna cry. Hey, Erica, how you doing? How your day went today, Erica? I ain't running. We win, we lose, we lose. At least the Cowboys didn't make it to the playoffs. I mean, at least the Cowboys didn't make it to the Super Bowl.
Even like
So don't. You can't bad talk me
skipping around.
because we make it to the playoffs every time, and we make it to the Super Bowl every time.
Witness A, witness E, witness.
You got teams that didn't make it to the Super Bowl. At least Kansas City and the 49ers went to the Super Bowl. Can anybody else say they went to the Super Bowl?
At 1:30, when we came back from lunch, he was listed as the last witness of the day. And y'all can change it around if you want to, but.
And not only that, Your Honor, but circumstances obviously change, and we have to adjust, and it's.
Okay, well, I mean, I cannot help the fact, he also, I don't think, was listed on the media email from last Friday.
Your Honor,
Probably because you didn't know that he was going to be a witness this
Right,
morning.
right. We didn't know that he was going to be a witness, so we're asking, Your Honor, that he not, that his face not be.
Y'all knew he was going to be a witness this morning, and you don't bother to think about, oh, by the way, until he's already here on the stand being filmed.
Your Honor, if the court remembers, the reason that we give a list of a number of witnesses is so that we are not in the position, that we will not be in a position like yesterday where the court is admonished that we are not to have no one out there. And so as we arrange and rearrange,
I'm not faulting you for not having him on last week's list because things changed, but I am saying that if you have concerns about a witness being filmed, then please raise it.
Erica, you still there? Fred, you still there? Still motivated? You still there?
After the witness is in the courtroom and has been filmed.
I don't disagree.
Okay, because there is nothing I can do about the fact that he was filmed. So, with regard to further filming of him,
We are asking that he not be further filmed,
okay,
please.
and I
Thank
think
you.
that given the reason given, that that is reasonable, so I don't have a problem with that. Anybody have a problem with that? Maybe it is not, that are in the courtroom, defense attorneys, nobody has a problem. All right, fantastic. And that, what, have we been doing, just last initial?
We, with respect to the name, I don't think that we've been concealing the name, we've just not been showing the faces. So.
Is that your wife?
Make sure
Yeah.
about that, because
What is in the order says that we indicated.
Yeah.
yes, that part.
Okay, and it, but audio is fine, right, just not the victim.
Self-motivated. Are you a Houston, are you a Texan fan?
So.
Are you a football fan? If you are, tell me who your football team is.
Get him on the stand.
How long, y'all? Too long. Almost 10 years. Hello from Cincinnati. What's going on, Ohio? Ohio, Cincinnati. What's going on? How are you? How old are you? $50? Oh, okay. Okay. Thank you for stopping by. I thought you was about to say 25 or 30. No, self-motivated. I'm waiting to hear what football team you got. What's your favorite football team? Oh, okay. Yeah, now I remember. Okay, how's things going with you? Self-motivated. What is your favorite football team if you have one?
Thank you very much.
Ohio, do you have a favorite football team?
Witness in front of you right now, and I'm going to instruct you at this time, you're to disregard the testimony of the last witness. If you'll swear this witness for us.
Yes, I'm Jabari Starks. JARVARIOUS.
I asked you where you from. I asked you what's your favorite football team.
Good afternoon, Detective Starks. Good afternoon.
I'm not asking where you from. What is your favorite football team?
I'm currently employed with the City of Atlanta Police Department.
How long?
So that means it don't matter. That's not a team.
12.
What is your current position with Hump?
I'm currently a detective with the Atlanta Police Department.
The Bengals always been awful. Not this year, but every year.
November 2020, what was your
I hate to tell y'all just, man, look at him. Man, come on now.
What are some of your responsibilities as a detective?
Well, I'm glad y'all didn't say
Such as,
Kansas City.
auto thefts, autos, burglaries, shoplifting.
And are you post-certified?
I am.
Have you maintained that post-certification throughout your career?
I have.
I want to turn your attention to
I have to stick with my home team.
2020.
We're not asking you where you from.
At 4275 Warden Crossings, apartment 3212.
Yes, sir, I did.
And is that location in Fulton County?
Yes, sir.
We asking you what is your good favorite football team. We ain't asking where you from.
It's an apartment complex.
Was it a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment that you responded to?
I believe it was a 1 bedroom, with 1 bathroom.
Which I understand what you're saying, but that's not even a real football team.
You ordered the jury on why you were called?
Yes. So I responded to the location to assist with a search warrant. The warrant was for a person, and for ammunition, guns, and cellular devices.
Now, when you responded to the call, were you alone or with your partner?
I was transported to the apartment complex with Sergeant Price, and we met other people there.
Hey.
Who actually executed the warrant. And other
Lord God, I'm going to give you the same option
sometimes I do something
as Tory. As of today, no one, and I mean no one, is allowed to mention anything about the Chiefs in the chat from this day forward. If you are a Kansas City fan, you are not allowed to talk about the Chiefs in the chat. Only person that can talk about the Chiefs in the chat is me.
When I initially came to the apartment, I was escorted in, and they showed me stuff that was already found, so I just started that way.
Our baseball team is not better. Why you want to mention that then? You should have kept that to yourself.
In the closet, I found a rifle. Also,
Ohio, I would have never mentioned that.
I found
If your team's sorry, don't even say it. Because I said so. You got a problem with that? Lord God, you got a problem with that? You got a problem that you can't talk about the Chiefs in my chat no more? I can't stand the Chiefs.
I believe it was a female. I don't remember her name.
What did you do with the items that you found?
The items that I found, I gave it to Investigator Bell because he was the lead investigator on the search warrant.
You can't get mad at me because I can't stand for me stand the Kansas City Chiefs. You got to understand, I have a brother that's a Kansas City Chief fan.
Did you prepare a report in this case?
No, sir, I did not.
Were you wearing body camera that day?
Yes, sir, I was.
Permission to approach your honor?
You may.
And now showing you what's been pre-marked as it's 3 call, 4 call.
What y'all got going on? Ain't nobody else talking? Y'all scared to talk now?
Yes, sir.
You recognize the fact?
Yes, sir. It's a rifle that I located in the closet.
Y'all scared to talk about y'all football team? I got y'all that scared that you won't talk about your football team? No, he do not stay in Kansas City. He stay in South Carolina with me.
Yes, sir.
He stay in the same city, state, and town with me. And he's a Kansas City fan.
All right, those are committed.
I'm now going to publish 3 outlets. And detective starts, what are we, tell the jury what is depicted in 3 outlets?
Yes, sir. It's an ID of Chandler Durham that I located within the shoebox inside of a closet.
And what else was in this shoebox?
A passport, I believe some debit cards, credit cards of Chandler Durham.
You may.
If I come to South Carolina, we gonna get together. Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll get together. I ain't got no problem with that. Which I know you're not coming. Come on, everybody, hit that thumbs up button. Everybody keep coming in, staying for a while, and y'all don't even hit the thumbs up button. Hit that thumbs up button. Like, comment, subscribe. Turn that bell notification on so every time I drop a video that you will be notified.
Identification.
I notified Investigator Badnap and he took collection of the evidence.
Did you do anything else?
No, sir.
Fred Coleman John?
Man, you know good and well you ain't coming to South Carolina. What you gonna come? I like that. You like the what, Ohio? Man, if y'all got sorry football teams or any team that's in any sports team that's sorry, don't talk about them. Oh, thank you very much. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Turn on that bell notification so every time I drop a video or even if I go live, that y'all will be the first one to know. So, why y'all scared to talk about y'all? Man, don't talk about your team. If your team haven't went to the playoff in the last 8 years, ain't no need talking about them. Ain't no need to talk about your team if your team have not met to the playoff. Matter of fact,
It starts. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, how you doing, sir?
yeah, if your team hasn't
I represent Mr.
played in the playoffs in the last 8 years,
Yes, sir.
ain't no need to talk about them.
A police officer with Atlanta Police Department since 2012.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you were part of a team that conducted a search warrant. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And I understand it was in November 24th.
No, you can't talk about your team.
Correct.
Anybody care about your team? I keep telling you that. Why you want to keep bringing up them Kansas City? Nobody don't care about them Kansas City.
Okay. My understanding is that you did not prepare a report, correct?
You correct.
Okay. And my understanding is that there were a couple items that you just testified to and you talked about that you located, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. You have arrest powers, right?
Yes.
You have the ability to take out warrants for people when you believe that something awry has happened and a crime's been committed, correct?
Yes.
Can you look at this jury and can you tell them that
Y'all ain't no better. Y'all ain't no better.
a rifle found at this particular location?
The only thing that making y'all better
I did not.
is the commissioner,
Ability to do it.
NFL commissioner. That's the only thing that making y'all look better.
Let's talk about
Other than that, y'all ain't no good at all. No earthly good at all.
the items that you just talked about, you're not aware of any of those items that we just talked about being the result of any crimes that you took out a warrant for on November 24, 2020 for Mr. Mark Legacy.
I did not take out any warrants dealing with the apartments or contacts in the apartments.
You had the ability to take out a warrant if you believe that a crime had occurred with respect to these items that were located in a shoebox, correct?
Yes, sir.
Now, this was November 24th or so, 2020. Did you take out any warrants in 2021 for these items that you just talked about?
No.
Did you take out a warrant or anything of that nature in 2022?
We got back-to-back Super Bowl.
No.
Man, let me tell you something, Lord God. How many rings do y'all have? How many Super Bowl rings do y'all have?
That you found with respect
Y'all trying to play catch up with the 49ers. That's all you doing.
at that location, correct?
You're correct, sir.
And the same.
That's all y'all doing. Is trying to play catch up
With respect to the shoebox,
with the
correct?
49ers
Okay.
and the Patriots. That's all y'all doing. Look back and go back and see how many rings that the 49ers wear.
So this would have been a November 24th.
Y'all just playing to catch up.
Search warrant, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, y'all got what? All together, y'all got what? 3 rings?
A 5-star gold ring at this location.
No, sir.
Did you locate
2022.
a bracelet, a gold bracelet or necklace or anything of that nature that you collected at this?
Y'all just won 23 and won this year.
No, sir.
That's all y'all did. Go back and see when the last time we won.
I think in the search warrant, detective.
Go back and see how many rings do y'all have. Y'all ain't got but 3 rings. Go back and see how many rings the 49ers has. How many championship rings we have.
All right. Did you locate any cellular phone?
Go back and see when the last time you do the history. You do the history and see where y'all at, where y'all coming back from.
I located a cell phone on the couch,
right?
And I turned it to investigative vet now.
You can't.
That's as far as I went with the cell phone. I didn't try to find the owner of the cell phone.
Okay.
Go back and see. You go back and see how many rings we have. Count how many Super Bowl rings do we have, and how many rings does the Kansas City ring Super Bowl? I mean, you go back and see how many rings the 49er has, and you go see and see how many rings the Kansas City has. Go look it up. Right now, I'm working on my computer, and I can't look it up right now. You go see. I bet you ain't got many rings the 49ers got. You keep asking about when was the last time 49ers won a ring. It depends. How many rings do we have? Y'all can't even y'all can't even buy a new stadium. That's how sorry y'all is. Y'all can't even buy. When the last time y'all built a stadium? Do y'all have a brand new stadium, or you still got the same old stadium? How many rings do we have?
Locate.
How many rings do we have?
Strike that.
How many rings does the 49ers have? Do we have 2 rings? Do we have 1 ring?
Yes, sir.
Do we have 3 rings? Or do we have 5 rings? How many Super Bowl rings do we have?
Okay, any redirect?
5. How many rings does the Kansas City has? We talking about history.
Investigative vet now.
How many rings does they went 7 times? How many rings does Kansas City Chief has? How many rings?
For a search warrant to be valid, does it have to contain information the evidence of the crime is likely to become?
Sustained.
Can anybody look that up? Can anybody look that up for me? How many Super Bowl rings does the Kansas City Chiefs have?
Information. That's a good question. What does the search warrant have to contain?
That's why I just told you. Y'all playing catch up. That's all y'all doing is playing catch up to the 49ers
Sustained.
and the Patriots. That's all y'all doing. Man, we can't keep, man, how would it look if we keep winning the Super Bowl? How would it look if the doggone Patriots keep winning the Super Bowl? We giving y'all a chance to play catch up. Matter of fact, here's some right here. Here is some ketchup right here. Do you want some ketchup on them, on your rings? Do you want ketchup on your rings? I got tomato ketchup. Do you want some ketchup on your rings?
Objection, asked and answered.
Don't play with me.
Did you assist? I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Let me ask you this. If Mike Tyson was still fighting,
The execution of
would it be fun if he wins every fight? If Mike Tyson was to win every fight, would you think it'd be a good boxing?
Additional steps.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I searched and I advised investigator Belknap of my findings.
We ran a good race. It's time for y'all rookies to catch up. Y'all still rookies. When y'all get when y'all make it over 5 rings more than what we have, then you can come back and talk to me. But until then, you ain't got nothing to say. But get you a bottle of ketchup to go with your rings. I came by to say hi, but you said I'm too young, but have a blessed day. Hey, Summers. Yeah, you're just a little bit too young. But back to
Okay.
get you some tomato ketchup and put on them rings. Put them on them rings. Put them on them rings. That's what you do. That's what you do. If Holyfield was to win every boxing match, do you think it would be fun to watch? No. If Mayweather wins all the fights, do you think it's going to be good to watch boxing all the time? No. No. Watch what I tell you. Kansas City is not better. You don't understand football. You do not understand football. You see what I'm saying? You don't understand football. I understand that. You don't understand football. Seventeen. You don't understand football, Lord God. Okay, let's put it like this. When Tom Brady was winning every year, was it fun? Did it look good that Tom Brady kept winning the Super Bowl, that the Patriots kept winning the Super Bowl? Did it look good? No, it didn't look good. The Patriots didn't look good. It didn't look good. It was good while they was winning. But now Tom Brady gone. They trying to make your boy the next Tom Brady. You don't understand football. Just admit you don't understand football. Because we getting tired. We tired of winning. We need for y'all rookies to step up. Step up. Step up. Please step up. You see what I'm saying? We got tired of y'all pulling on our coattail, trying to get to the top. Now you're to the top. Now you want to talk junk instead of saying thank you. Learn how to say thank you. That's what y'all do. That's what Kansas City need to do. Say thank you. That's not no bad excuse. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Lord God, how old are you? How old are you? See, you don't understand football. Y'all don't understand football. You 27 years old. I'm 50. I am 50. I got you by 13 years. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? I know football. I understand football. But you don't. And I give you a pass on that. But you got to look at the history of football, my friend. You only going by Kansas City because of who they got, Mahomes. That's the only thing you know. That's the only thing that you know, but you don't know the history. Look at the history. There was only 3 teams back in the days. 4 teams that was good back in the days. That was Dallas Cowboys. That was 49ers. That was the Chicago Bears. And there was Miami Dolphins. Those was the top 4 teams back in the day. Those were the 4 top teams. You see what I'm saying? Dallas Cowboys, Miami Dolphins, 49ers, and the Chicago Bears. We tired. We can't win them all. It's time for y'all rookies to step up. I keep telling you that. You go back and look in history and see when the last time before now that Kansas City went to the Super Bowl. You go look and do your history and see when the last time Kansas City went to the Super Bowl except these last 2 times. When was the last time? Matter of fact, I'm finna go look it up for you. Give me a list of the Super Bowls that Kansas City won in history. You want me to make you laugh? You want me to make y'all laugh? Everybody on this live. Everybody that's on this live. The last time
Your Honor, station call Officer Christopher Collins to the stand.
Kansas City went in 2020, Kansas City won in 2023. And Kansas City won in 2024. Right? Those the three rings that y'all, that's the three that y'all have. The newest rings that y'all have.
It's Christopher Collins, spelling them as
You know where that fourth ring come in at?
T-O-P-H-E-R.
In 1969. That's the last time y'all went to the Super Bowl before y'all won in 2020.
I was.
So don't come to me and talk about my 49ers when the last time y'all Kansas City went to the Super Bowl was in 1969.
How many agencies did you work for?
2.
And what were those 2 agencies?
City of Atlanta and the Roswell Police
So
Department.
don't come to me and talk to me about no 49ers when y'all last time y'all ever went to the Super Bowl before 2020 was in 1969. Come on now.
13 to 2000.
I wasn't even born then.
And when you worked for the city of Atlanta, what ranking did you have?
Come on now.
Police officer.
Did you work in a specific zone?
Zone 3.
That's 1994.
Did you work in a specific?
That's 1994. The last time y'all went before 2020 was in 1969.
And generally,
69. It still took y'all over 30 some years to get a ring.
You kind of get in the city. So like if you were to cut like a pie of the city of Atlanta.
Come on now.
Turner Field and go south.
Don't talk about the 49ers if you don't know the history
main roads were in
of your team.
Cleveland Avenue, Browns Mill Road.
It took y'all over 30 some years to win.
And 285 actually cuts through the bottom of it.
Why it take y'all over 30 years to win a Super Bowl? Answer me that question. Why does it take Kansas City over 30 years to win a Super Bowl? Can anybody explain that to me? Come on now. Why does it take Kansas City 30 years to win a Super Bowl?
was been marked as listed at 124 triple C and 1 triple E. Some
Huh? Tell me that.
was a 124 triple C and 1 triple E.
Okay, triple C, that's
Huh?
2905 Springdale.
I gotta mute y'all. Music playing in the background.
Apartment complex.
Y'all haven't won. Y'all haven't won.
Which is right near Browns Mill Road.
Y'all haven't won.
Police Academy.
And looking at 124 triple C, is the location of Springdale Road, is that in the 1313 beat?
No, that's in 311 speed.
And is it 311, is it 313 or 1313?
1313, so when you, like it would be 313 speed.
Okay.
So the 1 means morning watch. Just going off of my basic memory from when I was a police officer. But yeah, that would be 311 speed.
And
A list
13.
of the Super Bowl that the 49ers won in history.
A fair, accurate depiction of streets. First at 124 triple C, that's in 311 speed. And then for 1 triple E, that's in 313.
Correct.
You know, this kind of stick with like a 10 as a demonstrative, 124 triple C and 1.
Look at here. We won in 1982. We won in 1985. We won in 1989. We won in 1990. And then we turned around and won in 1995. That's 5 rings. We didn't wait 30 years to win no Super Bowl. Y'all had to wait always to 1969. 1969. We won in 1982, 1985, 1989, 1990, and 1995. That's 5 rings that we have done won.
24 Ruby H. Harper Drive.
Y'all waited all the way into.
Yes.
Come on now.
And is that in Atlanta, Georgia?
It is.
And
Y'all haven't won anything.
Why did you respond to that location?
That was a shots fired call. I believe there was property damage. There have been.
And did you respond to?
Y'all haven't won a game almost over 50 years.
Yes.
Y'all haven't won a game over 50 years.
I'm sorry, say that one more.
So what are you talking about?
Officer Lucky responded with me.
Kansas City has not won a game since but y'all haven't won since we haven't won since 1995.
without
1995. Don't try to put us a year back. 1995.
A couple vehicles that had been damaged, and
It took y'all over 50 years, 5 decades to win a Super Bowl.
it would.
5 decades. 5 decades. Come on now.
Permission to approach?
Don't come to me with that. Get some catch up.
Okay.
29 years. That's not 29 years. That's not 29 years.
This would be police report.
Y'all have y'all.
Been printed out.
1969.
That report help you refresh your memory as to.
Y'all haven't won a Super Bowl since 1969.
24, Ruby H. Harper.
Before y'all start
Yes, it
winning
would.
Okay.
the last 3 games.
Look at it and let me know when it's.
So come on now. Don't try to play me.
Okay.
Kansas City ain't got no room to talk about.
Okay. Do you recall what time of the day would you have arrived?
Trying to tell you. Before you start talking about a team, know your history.
In the morning. So let's see.
95. 95, 96, 97, 98. Count it.
Looks like the report was submitted at 1.
Y'all went over 50 years.
And I'm positive you said you worked
50 years.
Yes.
What was the time of the morning watch?
I want to say I got there at 10. Left at
It took y'all 50 years to win a Super Bowl
in the
ring.
morning.
So morning watch starts at 10 o'clock p.m.
10 p.m. Yeah.
and goes until about 6 or 7 a.m.
We not sorry. We not.
You responded at about 1 o'clock a.m. What
We
did you do
not.
when you first arrived?
We
there
not.
was, like, basically a couple vehicles that had been damaged. And I was at the front door of the house. Had been
Lord
shot as
God,
well.
go somewhere and rest your nerve. Because Kansas City ain't nothing. It takes y'all over 5 decades to win a Super Bowl ring. Over 5 decades.
Chevrolet Caprice.
And
Come
where
on now.
was the vehicle located?
Come on
In the
now.
front yard.
And did you also say that there was a door that had been shot?
Yes. Front door.
The cars, what if?
Oh, Lordy.
It was the windows were broken, and another one had been shot in the front door. So it was a window and a front door.
1995 minus
Now, while
2024.
any shell cases or projectiles?
That's 29 years. 29 years compared over to 50.
And is looking at, are you looking at the report to help refresh your memory?
29 years over 50 years. That's 29 years since we won a Super Bowl. 29 years.
Yes.
You get what I'm saying?
There were 24 shell casings, 9mm and 40 caliber.
29
They were in the street
years.
directly in front of the house.
And
Remember
is there
that.
anyone home?
29 compared to over 50.
No, there was not.
When you responded to the location, you
Over
talked about
50.
being in the front of the home. Did you go anywhere else to check to see if anyone was there?
Yes, we checked the backyard.
1969
Were you familiar
minus
with that location?
Yes.
How were you familiar
2020.
with that location?
That's 51
We've
years.
done several 911 calls there in the past.
Toby, what's going good? What's going good? Hey, Toby, I got a question. Can you please answer this question? Can anybody, y'all 5 that's in the chat, I need to ask you this question. Can y'all please answer this question for me?
How were you familiar?
Does it look good for an NFL
Previous
team
911 calls.
to wait over 51 years to win a Super Bowl versus a person over 29 years? Which one is worse, 51 years or 29 years?
Become aware of them through that interaction.
Yes.
Okay. Who were the individuals that you knew that lived at that location?
Can anybody tell me,
You had Rodney Sturkey.
does it look bad for a team, 51 years, thank you. It took Kansas City 51 years to win a Super Bowl versus the 49ers. Last time we won the Super Bowl was 29 years ago.
Mr. Rodney Sturkey.
29.
69.
And out of those 29 years, we won 5 times. Then after we got finished winning, the Patriots came along and started winning the Super Bowl.
The cars that were in
Then other teams started winning the Super Bowl.
Did you do anything with those cars?
Yes, we ran.
You get what I'm saying?
through GCIC to see who they
You
were
get what I'm
registered to.
saying? We got tired of winning.
To determine who the cars were registered to.
Yes.
And the reason why Kansas City the way they are now, because Tom Brady left the Patriots. If Tom Brady would have never left the New England Patriots, guess what? New England Patriots would have still been playing in the Super Bowl. So don't tell me about the NFL teams.
Were you aware of any relationships of anyone who?
Lord God.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all won, but look how long it took y'all to win.
Of his relatives.
That's all that matters.
Who?
It taking y'all 51 years to get good.
Were you aware of who he was related to?
Yes.
Who was he related to?
Objection, foundation, and possible hearsay.
Sister James.
Let me ask, how
You see what I'm saying?
familiar with
We won
Mr. Bush
back to back. We aren't tired of winning. You might not be tired, but y'all playing like butts.
I withdraw that question.
Y'all playing like crazy. So y'all won't look bad. But it's taking y'all 51 years to get where you look at him. I'm gonna put it like this, like the old people say, if it takes you that long for you to realize who y'all are, then guess what? Y'all is irrelevant.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? If it takes you 51 years to realize
were they able to provide
what y'all have, then y'all don't matter. It's taking y'all 51 years to realize that, hey, we need to put ourselves on the map. You see what I'm saying?
Were there any other cars that were in that area that were not reached?
See, y'all don't think about where you come from. Y'all think about where you're going. Remember those 51 years that y'all wasn't hitting on nothing
Did you have
for 51 years.
come out the scene to assist you with that investigation?
Yes.
Who came out?
My supervisor and a crime scene technician.
Hey, if y'all beat us, y'all beat us.
Who was the crime scene technician that came out?
But you still got to get a bottle of ketchup with those rings.
LEMIS.
Get you a bottle of ketchup with those rings.
Ask you, what was there a case number associated with this report?
Yes, there's always a case.
Hey,
what was the case?
It doesn't matter to me.
Looks like
it don't matter. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
13.
You're at Food Line. Get you a bottle of ketchup with those rings from Food Line. Get you a bottle of ketchup.
Now, when
tomato ketchup with them rings.
Did you do anything to ascertain if there were any victims?
You get what I'm saying? So don't come after me when you don't know your history.
Trying to make contact with anybody inside. And then we also call.
What you mean I'm not a real 49ers fan?
Call the local hospital.
I'm the most realest you gonna get.
Like if anybody brought themselves into the ER.
I'm the real. You ain't no real 40. You not a real Kansas City fan.
At any point while you were on scene, did either Mr. Bush or Mr. Sturgeon?
I told you, I'm a real 49ers fan. I was a 49ers fan ever since I was a baby.
I believe they did.
Do you recall?
My dad was a 49ers fan. That's all the thing we knew coming up in the house was 49ers, 49ers, 40. We didn't watch nothing but 49ers game. After 49ers got finished playing, the TV went off. Or he changed the channel to something else. We ain't watched no other team but the 49ers.
Mr. Sturkey looks like he arrived on scene.
And were you able
So don't tell me I'm not a 49ers fan. I got 50 years of the 49ers in me. 50 years. That's all I knew was 49ers.
Yes, he provided contact information for both.
You know what I'm saying?
Were you present when the crime scene tech was processing and collecting the evidence?
Yes.
Man, I can name you old players. You get what I'm saying?
And you wrote your report. Did you have any other involvement with?
Did you forget
that location?
No.
Where did Deion Sanders come from?
I want to direct.
Where did Deion Sanders come from after he got finished playing? When he got finished playing for Dallas, where he came to? Where did Deion Sanders come from after he got finished playing for Dallas?
And why did you respond to that location?
I believe there was a shots fired call.
You see what I'm saying?
And what time did you arrive to that location?
I can name my current players.
You know that off the top of my head.
I can name them. You see what I'm saying? You talking about naming players. You don't went from winning Super Bowls to naming players. But you're not telling me the history of Kansas City. I'm not worrying about the current. We talking about the past. What do you know about the past Kansas City Chiefs?
You know.
When did you become a Kansas City fan? Let's put it like that. When did you become a Kansas City fan?
Tell me if you recognize.
That's what you tell me. We not going current. If you can't tell me the history of the Kansas City Chiefs, ain't no need for you to talk about the Kansas City Chiefs. You see what I'm saying? Let me put it like this. Ain't no need for you to know about me if you don't want to know the history of me.
No, I don't. This is not. I mean, I know the person that wrote it.
We ain't talking about now. I'm talking about the history. In order for you to know the Kansas City Chiefs, you got to know the history. Dan Marino, Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins.
I'm sorry, if they wrong report, I apologize. Okay, now looking at one.
Like I said, in order for you to know me, you got to know the history of me. In order for me to know you, Lord God, I got to know the history of you.
Yes, I do. This is a report I wrote.
All right, well, that helped refresh your memory.
Dallas, Troy Aikman, Dallas Cowboys.
To 2905 Springdale Road, 2905.
I know NFL.
January 28, 2015.
Yes.
Like I told you, there was 4 great teams back in the days. That was Miami Dolphins, Dallas Cowboys, 49ers. Miami Dolphins, Chicago Bears, 49ers,
Now I'm going to publish for you.
and Dallas Cowboys. Those were the 4 major teams back in the days.
124.
You see what I'm saying? So in order for you to talk about Kansas City, you got to know the history of Kansas City. So how long have you been a Kansas City Chief fan? Tell me that. That's what I want to know. Can anybody tell? Lord God, how long have you been a Kansas City fan? You making my mouth dry talking about the Kansas City Chiefs. That's how bad y'all are. You're making my mouth dry. You making my mouth dry, and you need some ketchup on them rings. That's what you need.
And looking at 124 Triple C, if you could just orient the
And how you said since when? Since you was born, and how old you are? 21?
Sure.
21 years ago?
Well, it's older now, but at the time it was a newer Walmart on Cleveland Avenue, and then you go.
Man, we was winning Super Bowl. 49ers was winning Super Bowls when you was a baby.
If you kept driving south on Springdale Road, you'd hit like the airport parking lots.
Toby, do you see that?
Park and ride places.
He 20-something years old.
85 is
20-something years old. 27. 49ers was winning Super Bowls when you were just born.
And is this the location that you responded to back on January 28, 2015? Did you respond with anyone else?
Yes.
It doesn't matter.
Officer Robinson.
That's better than 51 years.
Once you responded to that location.
There were 4.
That's better than 51 years.
Townhouse style living, but there were 4 units that had bullet damage to them.
And did you have the occasion to go in and look for the all the?
Toby, I feel old too. I'm old enough to be his daddy.
Yes.
I'm old enough to be his daddy. And he's sitting up here trying to tell me.
How many 911 calls came in, but at least the one.
Come on now. See, that's what I hate about these young folks. You know what I'm saying?
And do you recall how soon?
These young folks think they know everything.
911 caller.
Like they used to tell us when we was coming up.
And was that 911 caller?
You know what I'm saying? Y'all young folks think y'all know everything. Y'all don't know nothing.
Yes.
Y'all don't know nothing.
911 caller had.
Young folks think they know everything.
And did you look at the videos?
They don't even know their history. In order for you to know where I'm going, you got to know where I'm coming from.
And based on looking at the video surveillance,
in order for you to know me, you got to get to know the old me.
After we looked at it, we basically analyzed that there was.
Who twice your age, Toby?
Like mid-2007.
How old are you, Toby?
And the best evidence.
but I believe that he could testify to what he saw on the video surveillance camera.
Are we gonna have, you watched it, you looked at it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
So Tundra, what did you see on the video surveillance camera?
We saw a silver, like, I guess you would look at it closely as like a mid-2000s sedan, like a Chevrolet Impala sedan. It's like a cop car. It's a very common car.
And what did you see? Tell them what you saw on the video surveillance.
We saw a 2000s silver.
You can't say that.
Impala.
You can't say that.
You see it.
Chevy Impala do anything?
It drives by and shoots at the apartments.
Okay. Are you able to see anyone inside of the Chevy Impala?
It's impossible to make that out in the video.
And
Deuce, my brother.
Were you able to see
Deuce.
where the Carter shots were being fired from?
I don't think it has that much detail.
Toby. These young folks say they know something. These young folks don't know nothing.
If you want me to read, I can.
You know what I'm saying? See, they don't know back in the
It says that there is shots being fired from the front.
Shay, what's going on? I just ran your boy off. I just ran Lord God off. I just ran him off. He had to go. He had to go.
In front of 2905 Springdale Road.
Yes. We recovered quite a few shell casings and one specific number.
Shay, your boy Lord God had to go. I had to run him off.
9mm casings recovered in the parking lot.
I hate when I dislike when these young folks think they know everything. These young folks don't know nothing. He want to sit up here and talk about the Kansas City Chiefs.
Video surveillance. What, if anything, did you do regarding?
We would have put a lookout over.
He needs some ketchup. He needs some ketchup with them rings he got. With them 4 rings that they got. Kansas City needs some ketchup. They need some ketchup.
Did you do anything to determine whether?
I asked him when the last time they won a Super Bowl before they start winning these last 4 games.
Checking the apartment.
You know when the last time the Kansas City ever won a Super Bowl?
That kind of
was in 1969. That's the last time that's the last time Kansas City won a Super Bowl. But he's trying to tell me, well, the last time y'all won a Super Bowl was in 1995. In 1995. That's only 20-something years ago.
At the time of the shooting.
Yes, that was the. Yes, that one was occupied.
Okay, and who?
You got to talk to Shay about that. I'm not in charge of the mods. Shay in charge of the mods.
And 2 people with the same last name, Anderson.
And
the last time.
1951 and
the last time.
And was there any damage to their apartment?
Yes, no one was injured.
In order for you to know, you got to bring up the past. In order for you to know me, you got to know my past. You got to know the past history. You can't call yourself a fan if you don't know the history.
And said there were.
You see what I'm saying?
1, 3, or 4 holes within their structure.
He's only 27 years old. That's 49ers was winning Super Bowl since then.
Bedroom and damage to an interior walls that may have been from the same.
After leaving that.
Well, you got something to say about them Kansas City?
Yes.
It took Kansas City over 51 years to win a Super Bowl. Over 51 years?
Yes.
Who was out in the apartment?
What you gonna say about that? 51 years.
Who was the 911 caller?
It was.
Okay. And did anyone else live?
Y'all not the best. Quit saying that y'all the best. I hate people who say that. Stop. Y'all not the best. Y'all not the best. Stop. Stop.
1997.
Stop.
If any damage was there to that?
And the report says there were several bullet holes in the apartment.
You right. 51 years. It took y'all 51 years.
Except the structure.
51. 51. 51.
So just, if it helps refresh
Nothing get old but clothes.
If it refreshes your memory, you can testify from
Got it.
All right?
It took y'all 51 years
Were there any
to realize that y'all was something.
I'm gonna have to read ready to give you the specifics on that.
Read it, and if it refers.
Come on now.
Then you can let us.
We not really go there with you.
Yes, there was one. That was located inside the apartment.
Now.
Hey, Toby, I guess you gotta wait 51 years to get that wife.
And was there anyone occupying the third apartment?
I guess you gotta wait 51 years to get a wife.
No, that was unoccupied at the time of our arrival.
Did you enter inside the apartment?
We did.
And what did you found inside the apartment?
I'm gonna have to refer
You wait.
to the diary real quick.
I'm going on. I'm gonna put that in my timeline on Facebook and on my TikTok. Please don't wait 51 years to get a ring.
Okay. I'm ready for your question again.
Sure. Was there any damage inside the apartment?
Yes.
AKA
there
Kansas City.
was and we did find a projectile. The back door was unlocked. 2 TVs downstairs were on.
And what was that apartment?
That was apartment P3.
I'm gonna go on my TikTok. I'm gonna put it on Facebook. I'm gonna make a Facebook 51. I'm gonna make a YouTube video. Make a Facebook page. Please don't wait 51 years to get a ring. A team gotta do what a team gotta
It
do.
looks like 2 persons.
I don't think Toby wanna wait for 51 years to get a ring.
I'm gonna read them real quick. P4, last name was McCurdy, MCCURDY, and the other last name is Daniel, DANIEL.
And what was the
Hey, hey, Shelby.
1989.
I mean, not Shelby.
was there any damage?
Hey, Shay.
I'm gonna have to read
Okay.
it to let you know.
The last time Dallas went to the playoff, they didn't win, right? So the only ring that they only could ever got
And Mirror and some of the
was a prostitution ring.
we located 2
He was busted in a prostitution ring. So that's the only ring that the Dallas Cowboys, that's the last ring that they only got was a prostitution ring. He didn't get a Super Bowl ring, he got a prostitution ring.
And who was the individual that arrived on scene?
The last name is Smith.
And were you able to speak with that individual?
Yes.
And was she able, without saying what she said, was she able to provide you?
That's the only time the Dallas Cowboys, that's the last ring the owners of the Dallas Cowboys got was a prostitution ring. He ain't even get a Super Bowl ring. He got a prostitution ring.
Come out to the city.
We did. Sanders was the last name.
And were you the officer that directed
Ooh, Lordy.
all of the
I don't even want to talk to y'all. I don't even want to talk to y'all no more about them Kansas City. I tell you, don't talk to me if you don't know the history. Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me.
You're speaking with.
Y'all want to talk about Kansas City.
Talking to all the.
Yeah, y'all want to talk about the Kansas City.
Of the apartments that were damaged. Did you have any other involvement in this case?
No.
First and just for one moment.
We ain't got to help y'all get nothing. No, ma'am. I don't care if we don't even make it to the playoff. It don't bother me no more. Cause y'all the one got to get caught. This is what y'all got to get. Some catch up on them rings. You need some catch up on them rings. Try to tell y'all want to sit up here. So you said, Shay, you talking about make Toby or Ahmad? It's up to you. If that's what you say.
All right, are there any defense questions for the witness?
Your Honor, thank you. On behalf of Mr. Williams, we have no questions for this gentleman.
All right, Mr. Short, if you. Okay.
Y'all ain't got nobody. Y'all ain't got nobody. Y'all better off putting Diddy on y'all team.
My understanding, you arrived at the scene.
At least he can get a prostitution ring.
Shows you their surveillance video.
Correct.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you. At 2905 Springdale.
Even P. Diddy got a ring. He got a prostitution ring.
Were you the only officer to view the video?
I couldn't remember. This is from several years ago.
I understand. in that video, there was.
And video, and Diddy, I think Diddy over what?
Incident, correct?
It took him 40-something years to get a ring.
Yes.
Okay. And that one car that appeared to be involved, according to the video, was a silver Chevrolet Impala, or a similar car.
Yes, the taillights are awfully specific on that car, so that's what it looked like to me.
Okay, but it was definitely silver.
Hey Toby, little like 51 is the number, is the magic number. Everybody over 50, everybody getting close to 50, they getting rings.
And that video that you walked.
Everybody that's over 50 years old getting rings. See, I tell you, Kansas City, bad luck. Kansas City is bad luck.
I mean, if it's listed in there as being...
Come on, slide.
Like,
slide, baby, slide. At least we ain't waited 50 years to get a ring.
This typically happens. It gets.
That's one thing about it.
And they would be the ones to retrieve it, or a crime scene tech, not necessarily the responding officer.
At least we ain't waited 50 years.
If you didn't collect it, would you have alerted the investigator?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. And do you personally know where this video is now?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Y'all bad luck with 51.
Any other defense?
Everybody that coming in this line, look at Toby.
Any reason?
Toby looking for a ring.
Your time, you are excused.
Thank you.
I guess he gotta wait to 50, over about 50-something years old to get a ring.
So I think y'all may know we have a somewhat.
It does matter.
Late start.
It does matter. It's a shame that y'all gotta wait 51 years to get a ring.
Your number.
When y'all last ring was in 1969.
Early in the morning.
Why y'all gotta wait to from 1969 up to now?
9:30, which I make it 9:30. So all of y'all make your arrangements for us to start at 9:30 in the morning. Don't discuss the case with anybody. Don't allow anybody to discuss it with you. Don't look at any kind of accounts of any sort. And we'll see you in the morning. Thank you.
Oh, Lord. Consistent is not the key because y'all waited 51 years. So don't say consistency is the key. Rosebud, hello, how you doing? Don't say consistency is the key because consistency is not the key because it took y'all 51 years to get a ring. So that's not being consistent. Now y'all want to holler about consistency. Shay, did you say make Toby a mod?
All right, I think.
All right.
For us, we might still come at, y'all can still.
So don't talk about consistency.
At 8:45 because I feel like we maybe have.
It's so bad. Y'all know what? I got to put y'all on hold because I got to go get something to drink. Y'all making my mouth dry talking about Kansas City. That's how bad it is.
Have your witnesses ready to go at 9:30. Is there any issue remaining with witnesses? I know Ms. Love, you updated us over the.
I'm confused. Hold on. Coughing. Back to back rings though. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay. All right.
If we can just have some idea of what witnesses they plan to call.
Okay. Is there any update on Mr. Zachary?
You can't say y'all good if y'all have to wait 51 years to get a ring. You can't say y'all good. Y'all good now because y'all got 4 rings?
Straight here, it sounds like. And beyond that, who do you think?
Y'all wait till y'all, they say the older you get, the finer you get. Y'all ain't even fine wine. Yeah, y'all ain't even fine wine. Y'all ain't even fine.
These are subject to being called. These are the ones that we have in mind. We have Ms. Coppage, Jenkins, Bowers, Kelly, Tullis.
Hang on, just slow down just a tad. Everybody's sort of jotting it down.
Rosebud, what you trying to get? You trying to get you a ring?
This is who you expect to be lined up calling tomorrow.
That's what you trying to get? You trying to get you a ring?
And if We don't have Mr. Zach.
Understood. Okay, so can you run through that again a little more slowly?
Yes. Miss Latner's, I should have started with her.
All right.
Miss Coppage.
Kansas City is not the house.
Jenkins.
See, y'all got to think. See, y'all want to put down the people that got y'all where y'all at. That's what y'all doing. Y'all putting down the people that got y'all where y'all at. You see what I'm saying? If it wasn't for the Miami Dolphins, if it wasn't for 49ers, if it wasn't for the Chicago Bears, if it wasn't for the Dallas Cowboys, if it wasn't for those 4 major teams, great teams, y'all wouldn't have been where y'all at today.
And
it took us to get y'all where y'all at.
Confirming some other people we don't want to speak out of turn, but we have a couple others that we are confirming.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because the last ring that the Cowboys owner ever got was a prostitution ring. That's the only ring he ever got. That's the last ring he got. He got caught up in a prostitution ring. That don't make no sense. Old as he is, and he getting caught up in a prostitution ring.
Does that work?
Y'all don't make no sense.
Thank you.
I supposed to be going to get me something to drink and sit here fooling with y'all.
All right, so
What sense does that make?
I just feel like if I tell you online, we'll have 45 minutes worth of things to deal with instead of 30. So let's plan on 8:45. Yes.
Can we? I believe that Mr. Atkins had introduced or intended to introduce a specific exhibit 38. Yes, please go ahead. He'll address it.
Your Honor, I just wanted for the record, for identification purposes, Supervisor Trudeau, who testified this morning, he referenced his report, and so I wanted to introduce for identification, it's his crime scene record, so that it's in the record as 32 Delta Delta Delta. I didn't have the exhibit sticker on that when I showed him this crime scene report. So I just wanted that to be in the record.
Is there any objection?
No.
All right, that's admitted.
And Your Honor, the last thing I wanted to ask, just because we just discussed it, is would the court permit if the state finds specifically on the CAD report and 911 call that the state, Mr. Matthews, and the court were just discussing for a 5-minute argument in the morning if the case finds an appropriate case to share?
Absolutely.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And would the state mind, going through the in-camera on the communications between the state and the various
San Francisco 49, do you remember back in the 70s, a player named Terry
executed plea acknowledgement
Tubu
for whomever
in the 70s?
The correspondence for, because I know it's
That name sound familiar, but I was born in the 70s, so I wouldn't even know.
find it, that if y'all could just give them to me.
But that name do sound familiar.
The drafts going back and forth, but I don't know what the
I think that I will. I think that we filed them in order to do it.
And I'm sure that they are somewhere, but
we have them. We will get the court.
Yeah, let me go get me something to drink, y'all. I'll be right back.
Great. Anything else before we close for the day? Okay. All right, so take a look at, and I don't know how soon we're going to get to the various things that are addressed in Mr. Steele's motions in limine, but take a look at those in the event that any of that is anything we're going to be getting to soon. All right, I'll see everybody at 8:45. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, and y'all at some point, you might want to just make sure that the evidence appears in order.
this is Club Shay Shay, and I'm on the road. I'm in Arlington, Texas, at Metroflex Gym, home training gym of 8-time Mr. Olympia, Ronnie Coleman. When you saw him squat 800 pounds for 2, it happened here. When you saw him deadlift 800 pounds for a double, it happened here. When you saw him leg press over 2,300 pounds 9 times, it happened in this gym. He's going to put me through a training session today. So enjoy Club Shay Shay of 8-time Mr. Olympia, the greatest bodybuilder ever, Ronnie Coleman.
I ain't gonna be holding you the whole time now. You wanna what? You wanna what? Come on. Let's go find the other thing. Big bags. Come on. What you want? Come on. You're out of the line.
I'm back, y'all. I want to go back so bad. He complains about the heat too. Okay, small world. My hometown is. Oh, you from Alaska? Okay. Yeah, it gets hot and sticky here. Well, yeah. I ain't talking about no more football than with y'all tonight. Especially you, Shay. There is a lot of. Yeah, it is. For real. I heard about that. I even read about that. I don't believe Texas even get cold in winter. Yes, cold, but summer here, perfect winter weather. Oh Lord. In the winter, yes, cold, but winter. Oh, sorry to hear that. How long you been married before you lost your wife, Toby? Come to California, Shay. The weather is wishy-washy, just like the people here. Rose, you stupid. No, I don't think Shay going. I don't think Shay going anywhere. Cause if she lose, cause that house that she got, I don't believe she going anywhere no time soon. Toby, you could have kept that to yourself. Toby, you could have kept that to yourself for real though. You shouldn't just not tell you. But y'all people just don't know when to say, what to say, when to say, and how to see it. Hey, Shay, Toby, Rosebud. Hey, you can't get mad, Toby. You shouldn't have got mad. No, 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 no. That's not even it, Toby. That's not even it. It wasn't the sugar. Hey, the Bible say love thy neighbor. That's what the Bible say. The Bible say love thy neighbor. But he didn't say how to love that neighbor. He said love thy neighbor. The Bible say love thy neighbor. And he was loving thy neighbor. And that's what one of the Ten Commandments say, love thy neighbor. Toby, I hope you ain't coming over here and trying to find no wife. I hope you ain't trying to come in my life trying to find no wife. Shay, you crazy. Shay, you crazy. The man ain't trying to wait over 50 years for no 50 years to find no wife. Come on now. See, he said no, he happy. Hey, and he ain't trying to be like Diddy with all that baby oil. He ain't trying to be like Diddy with the baby oil. No, no. How you know? How you know, Rose? Rose, you know something we don't know? You said Toby is a good man. How you know? Tell me something that you know that I don't know. How do you know Toby is a good man? Hmm? Hmm? Inquiring minds want to know. Speak now, forever hold your peace. We ain't trying to hear that, Toby. I want to hear about how Rose know you're a good man. Rose, how you know? Cause Toby listened to Nickelback. Then he. They ain't got nothing to do with being no man. They ain't got nothing to do with it. He's well mannered on your live stream. They ain't got nothing to do with it. They said Diddy was a nice man. They said Diddy was a nice man, but you see Diddy had all that baby oil. I'm just joking, y'all. I hope y'all ain't taking this serious. I'm just joking. Diddy was well mannered until he got caught. They said Diddy was a nice man. They even gave Diddy the key to the city. You see what I'm saying? They gave Diddy a key to the city. They said Diddy was a nice man, but Diddy got caught with all that baby oil. So what can you say about that? You know the old saying say looks can be deceiving. Diddy look like he was a nice man, but his looks was deceiving. Try to tell y'all. Shay, behave yourself. Behave yourself, Shay. Why would you want them to find some plugs instead of the baby oil? That's why I don't understand. Why you just said that? You said I thought they would find the closet of plugs instead of oil. Why do you say that, Shay? I don't know nothing about no plugs. I don't know nothing about no plugs. Nope. You ain't finna get me caught up. Nope. I don't know nothing about no plugs or nothing. Not me. What you know about them plugs? I ain't watching no interviews. I don't watch all the interviews I need. Don't you answer that? Don't you answer that question, Shay? Don't answer them plug. Don't answer what that plug is. Don't do it. We ain't talking about no earplugs. Think about it. Rosebud, think about it. Baby oil and plugs. Come on now. You gotta think about it. Baby oil and plugs. Y'all stupid. Y'all need help. See? Y'all need help. Mm. Rose, you from California. You should know about that. You should know about that. You from California. That's where they was invented at, in California. Mm-hmm. That's why he had all them baby oil. He was monitoring the sound all right. They were doing sound check. That's what they were doing. They were doing sound check. Yeah, because I wasn't about to tell you. Rose, I wasn't about to tell you. Oh, they going after them too? They going after them too. Hold on for a minute, y'all. I'm still here, y'all. I just gotta wait for the music die down. I'm back. I'm back. I love Night Riders too, but I'm a dork. Oh, I used to love the Night Riders back in the days, and the Dukes of Hazzard. Everybody grew up watching Hee Haw. That's the last thing came on that night here. Y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn that bell notification on, so every time I drop a video that y'all be notified each and every time. The Odd Couples. What about Three's Company? I have to come outside, y'all, while she playing music. I ain't trying to get copyrighted. Yup. The Jeffersons. What's the one with the All in the Family? Was it All in the Family? The one with Neil Carter played in it. All those old shows. Oh yeah, and the Brady Bunch. I ain't never heard the Parkerich family. I ain't never heard of that. The Parkers. Different World. The Cosby Show. The Facts of Life. Oh yeah, and the Green Acres. How many? Okay, nah, I got one. What about the Benny Hill Show? I know y'all remember the Benny Hill Show. Yeah, especially the Benny Hill Show. You had to sneak and watch that. I ain't never heard the Red and Green. Oh yeah, the Fantasy Island Dynasty. What about what it was? What's the one with Jr. Who with Jr. The Waltons Mountain. The Walton. Yup, Dallas. Oh, That's My Mama. Remember the show That's My Mama? With what you call played in when he was a barber? He was cutting hair in the barber shop. Yeah, those was the best shows. I'm gonna see. Okay, what was your best cartoon to watch on Saturday morning? What was the best cartoons to watch on Saturday morning? I ain't never heard the Red and Green show. What was the best cartoons to watch on Saturday morning? And I ain't talking about the Tom and Jerry, none of those others. I'm talking about the other cartoons, which everybody already know. Tom and Jerry was the was the best show. Anybody remember the cartoon Punky Brewster? Anybody? I know. Toby, I know you got to remember. Can't think of. It's a lot of cartoons. I know them by thinking about them, but I can't think of the name of them. Yeah. He-Man. Toby, you remember the He-Man? G.I. Joe. Oh, I know what TV show y'all forgot. I know one TV show that y'all forgot that was good. The Plane Boss, the plane boss. Y'all remember that? The Plane Boss, the little fella. Let me see if anybody know the name of it. Nope, not the Jetsons. Oh, the Jetsons was a cartoon. I'm talking about the TV show. It was a little fella, and he always said, "The plane, boss, the plane." See, that's what I say. Man, those were some TV shows back in the days. See, these young people don't know about no TV shows, what they be watching now. Miami Vice, yup. That was the best cop show that you could ever watch on TV, was Miami Vice. Chips, yup. I know one more y'all forgot. One more cop show y'all forgot. One more y'all forgot. One more cop show y'all forgot. Scottsdale and Hutch. Magnum P.I. Charlie Angels. The real Charlie Angels. So those was the good shows back in the days. These kids didn't know nothing about no TV shows that's going on now. Night Court, yup. It's Adam 12, yup. Car 54. Cheers. Gomer Pyle. Andy Griffith. Yup. I Love Lucy, yup. Ricky, I'm home. Lucy, I'm home. Okay, cheers. Where everyone knows your name. Laverne and Shirley. What it was, Mark and Mindy, or something like that. Did you say Nanu Nanu? What's the show? Was it Mark and Mindy? The guy was a Marky Mindy, yeah. The guy was a like he was a space. He was from another planet or something. Yup, Highway to Heaven. Oh Lordy, I tell you, boy, those was the shows back in them days. And hey, y'all, we can't forget about good times. We cannot forget about good times. Addams Family was more like a it was more like a cartoon thing. Frankenstein, we can't forget about Frankenstein. Oh, I bet y'all one thing. I bet y'all forgot about remember the movie The V, the TV show The V? Hillbillies, Beverly Hillbillies. Have anybody remembered the show The V? Yeah, it was a show called The V. They were dressed like humans. They were dressed like humans and they would eat rats. They were something like aliens, but no, it was called The V. And then you had the original cone heads, the original cone heads. The V, they were dressed up. And matter of fact, in the V, the men's would have to carry the baby in the show, The V. The men's was carrying the babies, had to carry the babies. Home Alone was not really the Home Alone was like in the it wasn't like one of those late shows. I mean one of the old shows. But Home Alone was good too. I love you. You love me. Yup. Yup, Mr. Rogers. I was about to say that next. Mr. Rogers. Barney. Cookie Monster. Big Bird. Punky Brewster. Oh, I said Punky Brewster. Then wasn't Short Circuit about a robot? Wasn't that about a robot? Yep, I remember that. Where yep. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, any of the old vampire movies was good to watch. Fraggle Rock. Toby, what you know about the Fraggle Rock? You don't know nothing about the Fraggle Rock. Man, y'all making people feel like they old. Yep, y'all making people feel like they're real old. Star Trek.
I'm not gonna be holding you the whole time now. You wanna what? You wanna what? Come on. Let's go. Let's go find the other kids. Big bear. Come on. Push him on. Come on. Girl, I know you lying.
I never watch. I love watching never ending stories. Man, those are was the shows back in the days. Those really TV shows. Okay, let me ask y'all this. How many of y'all had AOL back in the days? How many of you grew up on LOL?
Hola, ¿qué pesa?
How many? Matter of fact, how many of y'all had LOL and had to take the cord?
Upwards of 24 inches straight down in the shin. Now, they is usually in their normal habitat.
Can y'all hear me better now? How many of y'all had a computer and you had to use a telephone cord and plug it into the jack just to get internet? How many of y'all had LOL? Yep, dial up. You had to use the dial up. Yep, dial up. Yep, I gotta come back outside. Playing too much music. Juno, yup. How many of y'all remember the old games called the Atari? MSN, yup, MSN. Before it came MSN News, you had to use, yup. I'm trying to tell you. I might have to start going live outside. Yup. She like listen to music before she go to bed. No, they wasn't beep. Yeah, there was beepers before they became pagers. They was beepers before they became pagers. Blackberries. Now, one thing about it, everybody had I'm put like the. I ain't trying to be racist or nothing. I ain't trying to be racist. Let me say that right now. But all black folks had the prepaid cell phones before they even got a bill every month. Before they got a bill every month, everybody had a prepaid cell phone. And let me put it like this: if your parents had a cell phone in the car, a car cell phone, that means your family was the bomb. How many of y'all remember the cell phones in the bag? No, it wasn't track phones back then. Well, it didn't matter what kind of prepaid phone you had, but if your parents had a cell phone in the car, you was something. Yep, those big phones, and then you had, like I said, the big phones with the big old antennas on them. A big phone bigger than a doggone TV remote. Let me ask you this question: how many of y'all goes to y'all grandparents' house and they still got the dial, the telephone with the wheel on it, the dial where you had to turn the knob? Yup. What that telephone, that rotary phone? Yup. I bet you go to your grandparents' house, I bet they still got some of them old rotary phones. What about a Polaroid camera? How many of y'all had a Polaroid camera? The Polaroid cameras was the best where your films come out. You had to go to the store and buy the little pack and stick it inside the little Polaroid camera, and you click the little button and the film comes straight out of it. Walkmans, CD, yup. Everybody had a Walkman back in the days, man. You couldn't tell us nothing. How many of y'all was raised up on 8-track before there was albums? If you had an album, if your parents had albums back in the days, that was good. But everybody should have, our age, y'all, man, 8-track, man, give me an 8-track in a heartbeat. Boom box, yup. Okay, let me ask you this question. How many of y'all went to the store and bought blank tapes to record the music off the radio? How many of y'all went to the store and bought blank tapes and came back home to record music off the radio? See, back in them days, you either went to the store and bought cassette tapes, or you went to the store and buy VHS, record the movies off TV. Put that blank HVS inside the VCR and record the TV shows. Guilty. Everybody guilty of that. People don't realize we was bootlegging movies way before bootleg became bootleg. I bet you some of your grandparents still got them bootleg VHS VCR tapes. I bet you some of your parents, some of your grandparents still got them bootleg VHS tapes. Somebody still got some of them, still got some. Man, we had it all. You can tell that's real country music, eh? Oh, please, y'all, please don't forget. Please do not forget to download I forgot the name of the app now. In Faith. Y'all, please download that app. Maybe the weekend, I'm gonna show y'all how to add me on in-app. How do you register with me on in-app to become a subscriber on in-app? I mean, not in-app, on In Faith. Download the app In Faith. I will be talking with them on tomorrow about downloading my content from YouTube onto their platform. Like I said, this is going to help us to grow. It's not going to help me to grow, but it's going to help us to grow. Because when by y'all being my mods, y'all helping me to grow this channel. So this is our channel. This is not just my channel. This is our channel. In Faith. Yep, it's one word. In Faith. No, it's In Faith. INFAITH is one word. In Faith. Please download that app. Yep, In Faith. INFAITH. Download that app, and on this week, on Saturday, I'm gonna show everybody how to go into In Faith app. Never say bye, Rose. Rosebud, we never say bye. Bye means forever. It's either we'll talk with you later or see y'all later, but never say bye. Never say bye. Yep, we will be live tomorrow. Same bet time and same bet channel. Yep. And remember, the people that's from In Faith, they do come to my live. They'll sit in the cut and watch. So we need to be on our best behavior when we are live, because they do be watching. Yep. But guess what, everyone? But I know I don't want to keep y'all on here long. But you know what? It is. I done been on here for 3 hours. And I'm going to let y'all go ahead and get y'all some rest. And tomorrow, we'll be going live. Tomorrow. I will be going live tomorrow. Between 6 and 7. pretty much around about 6 o'clock, I'll be going live. So I'm not going to keep y'all any much longer. It was good talking with y'all. I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart to the depth of my soul. We are all family here. Shay, if you recommend anybody that's been consistent with this live, with us going live, if you feel that someone needs to be a mod, hey, let me know. If we need to get rid of a mod, just let me know. You are the head mod. You're the only head mod I have. Everybody is up under you. But I love each and every one of you. And y'all have a great night. And don't forget before y'all go, don't forget, October the 20th is an important date. Remember that. Look into Rose being a mod. Okay, I sure will. I will look into it. But don't forget, October the 20th is a very important date. So everybody put that down. But until then, I love each and every one of you from the bottom of my heart to the depth of my soul. Y'all have a blessed night, and I pray to God that he will give y'all peace in your rest. Love you, and y'all have a good night.